Happy Monday, Striver. I hope you're ready for a great week. I hope you woke up with optimism and readiness, just a desire to do a good job this week, to be a great parent or to be an incredible individual contributor or a great leader at work or in your mission or your contributions or your art this week. I hope you just said, let's go Monday. I began my day with opening up the Growth Day app and filling out my journal and just trying to capture an intention for this week. It's one of the things I like to do on a Monday is just capture an intention for the entire week. And I was journaling a little bit about quality today and my intention for that. I thought I'd share a little lesson there. You know, I was thinking about the quality of the community we're building here, the quality of the Growth Day app, the quality of the other ways in which we serve, from our products or to our courses, to our programs, to our social media. And I was trying to break down, like, what is that? You know, we have that desire to build things that are great. What is that? We want to build something that lasts, something that's significant, something that adds value, something that's important. We all want to be part of that, and we all want to know that no matter what we're doing it well. You know, we want to have a high quality of excellence in what we do. We want to have a high quality of service in what we do. And so what does it mean really to have a high quality of anything? Well, the first thing I thought about when I was journaling today, and again, I just use the Growth Day app journal every single day. I love it. It prompts you, hey, what's on your mind today? And I'm always trying to capture something. And if I don't know what to capture or write about that day, I just hit a growth prompt and something pops up. But for me, today's intention was pretty clear. I was like, I really want to define what quality means to me this week. The first thing it means to me is care and attention. I really believe that a lot of people just slop their work together. They just, bang through emails. They just throw presentations together. They just show up at meetings unprepared. But I've always thought that a quality contributor or a quality work effort, it's all about the care. You care about the thing that you're doing. You remember why you are doing what you're doing, and it summons that emotion of caring. Like, it's important to you. It matters to you. It matters to others. It's important that you get it right and do a good job. I know those are old-fashioned ideals, especially these days, but I feel like the care that you bring into something really matters, and it shows. Also, that aspect of attention to detail. If you really care about something, you double-check your work. You notice the little things. You care about a high quality of craftsmanship or attention to the little things that maybe not everyone would notice, but you would. And I think when you can have work or contributions or art that have high levels of care and attention, there's a sense of quality and pride there for you. The second thing I think about, of course, with quality, just the straight up value. Will what I'm creating here add new value? Will it be something that people think, wow, thank you for making this. Thank you for working on this. That made a difference in my life. I appreciate it. Listen, there's a lot of features in Growth Day. There's a lot of courses you can take. There's a live broadcast you can attend. There's tons of audiobooks and replays. There's all the tools from the journal to the life scores to the challenges. There's a lot you can do here. But what I really love about the Growth Day app is no matter what you want to do in your personal development, somewhere you can find it here in this app. And I think that's cool. You can communicate with others who are positive from around the world. You can, watch something that inspires you today. There's just something, we're always trying to think of, like, what's the next thing that can add real value to you guys? And so far, your feedback has been stunning in the app stores, so I appreciate that. And I just hope that we keep doing a great job for you because we're really just getting warmed up. The third thing I think about is distinction. If you're going to create something, how can you do it in your own unique and authentic way? And how can you do it in a way that's different than what everyone else has or what everyone else does? How can you add your own flavor to it, your own perspective, your own passions to it? Like with the Growth Day app, for me, a big part of it was I'm a dork. I'm a geek. I'm a researcher, as many of you guys know. So I wanted to make sure everything that we did has some type of research-backed reasoning for what we're doing, whether it's the major features and why we chose them, or it's specific courses that we select because I know that people do their homework, or it's just even your life scores and doing the hard work of correlating your life scores to the high performance habits or to other generalized studies in psychology that we know makes a difference. And so every little aspect we think, okay, does this drive value? And this is a little different than how other people would do it. How's our journal distinct? Oh, well, we're going to add these growth prompts, these evening reviews. We're going to add these, morning mindset questions. We're going to allow you to hit a button and just bam, a research-backed prompt shows up to ask you a question or start a sentence that you can complete. Just our own little way. And it makes you feel like you're building something of quality when your distinction or your way of doing it is involved. The last big idea that I was journaling about was just the lasting nature of things. We're kind of in a single-serve society now where people create something and it's good for one time, or it's good for 1 month, or it's meant to be something that swipes up and away and never returns the next day. We don't really think in a long-term horizon. It's why we have so many problems in the world, why we take such terrible care of our own planets and homes and ecosystems. We're just short-sighted. But I always thought people who want to build something of quality, they're looking out beyond the horizon. They're thinking about the future and the impact of what they're making. They care about that old-fashioned word that no one ever says anymore, legacy, contribution. And I just feel like maybe what you're doing right now, if you could lift your eyes up for a longer-term view and be like, okay, if you're going to submit this thing, how can you make sure it's lasting, it's important? Even all of my content, if you go through the years and years and years of my YouTube channel or my podcast, what you see is you can listen to any of those episodes and they're timeless. And I specifically made sure that that was the case. So I didn't take on recent events. I didn't take on politics. I didn't try to divide us versus them. I tried to make sure I just taught in such a way that, 50 years from now, if someone listened to this, it's still good. And I think that's important. To me, that's my way of making what I'm doing have a lasting nature to it. It doesn't mean that we don't adapt, change, use new tools, technologies, different approaches, all brand new campaigns or branding, all the updating of things. But when it comes to art, when it comes to your unique contribution in the world, could you approach it in a lasting manner, wondering what would happen if someone listened to it 100 years from now? Would you still be proud of it? Just a different way of approaching the art, I suppose. I guess I'm in a reflective mood this morning because I was journaling, and it always puts me in more of a philosophical mood, but it also makes me proud of what we're doing here together at Growth Day. I'm excited for what our team's creating for you. I'm excited for the feedback you're giving us in the app stores. I'm grateful for everyone who recognizes how we're trying to do something a little different here in personal development. We're trying to be bold enough to say, we're going to help you make self-improvement a way of life, whether it's just listening to an audio every day, whether it's attending a live broadcast or using any of the tools here that are just available at your fingertips every single day. I just hope that we help you access personal development in a new, an exciting, a fun, a useful, and empowering way. We're trying to do our best for you because we, even internally here, we believe every day is a great day to grow. All right, if you love this Daily Fire today, quick reminder, comment on it down below. What did you learn? What do you think? What do you have to share? This is about social learning in Growth Day. We learn from each other. We have that humility to learn from each other, but we also have that service leadership mindset where we want to share our life lessons with one another. So what have you learned about this topic? Put it in the comments down below and then get your growth streak.